Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the...
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one. 1-yard line. Garoppolo now. First down throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A toss left, Henry. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down carry for Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
He was taking
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
is third.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tua on 4th down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for full. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Dolphins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll drop here to throw.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Now Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Dolphins
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. 17. Check safety. Check safety. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Jim.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Dolphins 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
49-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 22, Dolphins 15. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's Coleman here. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 29, Dolphins 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Dolphins 15.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good for a 49er.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 36, Dolphins 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Miami.
Here we go, set. Six guys, just 6 guys.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Big dash, big dash. Go, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chris Godwin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like... Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And right side, they're going to go option here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
22 is the line to gain here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Gain of a yard. It's now
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards.